today, as we do almost every day. But we are on a different bus today, actually, so you might see a little bit of different stuff in the background. But so we're gonna go to the Richland, Washington Walmart. That's Nano in the background, in case anyone's wondering if anybody wants to see Nano real fast. Nano, say hello, bud. Nano, you say hello. Nano. Nano Scott, say hello to the internets. So yeah, so we're gonna go to the Richland Walmart, but the cities we're gonna pass through are probably Pasco and then Richland. I don't, or Kennewick. It's a tri-city area, so we could potentially pass through any of those cities: Richland, Kennewick, or Pasco. Yeah, need to get money for hotel, for food. We actually have diapers for Nano, but they don't fit. We had to get the girls' ones because they didn't have the boys' ones. And ironically, it's the same weight. Like the weight says the same, but the girls' ones are smaller. So I guess the waist size or whatever, but they're smaller, so they don't fit. So we got to return these at Target actually, because they didn't have them at all at Walmart, and then try to get some different ones. And so we got to do that. And so at least, but the point is, at least we have money for that. And then some bad news, we're actually getting kicked out of our hotel tomorrow. I'm going to make a separate video about that. But nothing that we did wrong. We're in Motel 6, and Motel 6 has this stupid rule that, or some Motel 6s anyways, that you can only stay at the hotel for so many, and then you could check back in. So for example, in Hesperia, California, at the Motel 6, or at one of them, you can stay for 15 days, and then you have to leave for 24 hours, and then you can check back in. And so at the Motel 6 here, you can stay for 28 days, then you got to leave for 48 hours, and then you can check back in. And so we're actually, I think we're over the date. Either they didn't realize or whatever, but so we're like, okay, tomorrow you have to leave. You're at the 28 days, and then you got to wait 2 days, and then you can check back in. So we're literally like forced to leave. We can't check in a different room. Nothing. We have to leave the whole hotel for 48 hours. It's so stupid. Some weird, stupid rule that Motel 6 has. I don't know if other hotels have it, but some Motel 6s have it. So stupid. So yeah, we got to leave for tomorrow. We got to leave tomorrow morning. We have to leave the hotel for 2 days. Try to find another hotel. And the problem is Motel 6 is by far the cheapest hotel around here, like by far. And so it's like we don't know where we're going to go, like what hotel we're going to go to, or even if we're going to get enough money for a hotel. And then the problem with the shelters here is they separate men and women. So even if we went to the shelter, amongst all the problems of the shelter is here at this shelter they separate men and women. So Becca and Nano would have to go to one shelter, and I would have to go to a completely different shelter. And the latest I think that for the women they could be there is 7 o'clock. So I'd have to depart from them at 7 o'clock. They'd have to go to the shelter, and then wouldn't see him obviously until the next morning. So basically, at least half of the day I wouldn't see my son. And then the other problems of the shelter. Nano is autistic, and shelters, there's rules. There's obviously rules at shelters, and Nano doesn't understand the rules. Like, at a certain time at night, they're like, okay, it's lights out. You got to quiet down, whatever. He doesn't understand that. He doesn't know how to quiet down. You guys hear him almost every time I record. You guys can hear him. He's noisy all the time, and so. That was a problem when we stayed at the shelter in Utah. There's a time where it's a quiet time, and the staff would get upset, and they were like, hey, there's this other room you could take him to, and so we'd have to go to like the special room, not to sleep in, just like sit there until he calms down or whatever, until he finally gets tired enough to go to bed. And then obviously that's going to annoy the people, because usually shelters, like you live in like a little bunk area or whatever, and so there's other people trying to relax or do whatever, and then he's going to be sitting there making noise. So even though Becca and I are tolerant of it, That doesn't mean other people are going to be tolerant of it. And then him going to the bathroom in his pants, that stinks. People aren't going to be tolerant of that. So there's all these little things. And people wonder, how come we don't go to the shelter? That's why we don't go to the shelter. We have an autistic child, and which creates all kinds of other problems. And then at this shelter, they separate men and women. And so I would literally be separated from my son. And that's also not safe because it is a shelter. And, sometimes or a lot of times there's deranged people in there or whatever, and so anyhow, so yeah, tomorrow we're getting kicked out of the hotel for nothing, doing wrong, just because Motel 6 stupid rules. Gotta leave for 48 hours. So that's what we're doing. Anyhow, waiting on the bus to depart, and then I'll quiet down and I'll let you guys just enjoy the background scenery. Enjoy the ride. One thing about Washington is there's a lot of big, nice trees. Today is actually not so hot. It's like in the 70s today, but today is like 70 something. It's breezy, so it's not hot at all today. It's nice. But the summer is coming. I don't know when summer starts actually. Becky, you looking up hotels or what? Yeah, they're expensive. That's the problem. Yep. But yeah, they dropped that on us this morning. Oh, you gotta leave. Okay, well, where are we gonna go? It's not their problem, but it's a problem for us. Look, my beard's getting long again. My mustache, my hair. Oh, man. Oh boy, hungry. I'm thirsty. I don't have any water. What we do is we take our bottles. We've had these bottles for a while, and then we go fill them up at Target or Walmart or a fast food place or whatever. So I'll probably fill them up when I go to Walmart. Actually, Subway. So there's a Subway in there. They have water fountain. What time does the bus leave, Becky? Do you know? Huh? What time is it right now? Okay. Am I bugging you? Okay, I think we're departing. Here we go. Look at my mustache, my beard, man. I hate it. I hate all these long hairs. I'm really thirsty. I need some water really bad. There we go. Beautiful trees, huh? One nice thing about this state. So water. I could go for a Red Bull right now, or some coffee or tea from Starbucks. That sounds good right about now. So expensive though. It's like $5-6 for a coffee at Starbucks.
Now serving Deschutes, Columbia Center Mall, Canyon Street, Dupertale and Queensgate, South Highland, and West Richland Transit Center.
So many trees. This one here right here is driving me nuts. I hope everybody is enjoying the bus ride with me. Just a calm, tranquil time. Hopefully one of you guys is out there sipping on some tea or some coffee and just relaxing, watching the bus scenery. I'm curious what people do while watching my videos. Do you lay in your bed? Do you sit on your couch? Are you on the bus too? That'd be funny. Do you drink while you watch my videos, or eat something, or watch TV at the same time?
Tri-Cities Cancer Center.
Cancer Center. Cancer sucks. My little cousin had brain cancer or something like that. I think he's doing okay now, but like for years he had to have the chemo, and they had to cut a hole in his skull, and it was just terrible. He's a little guy too. He's like, I don't know, like 8 or something. Horrible, horrible, horrible. I prayed. I even prayed. I was like, God, I'd rather you take my life and let him live. Seriously, I said that. My prayers to God. It's like, why can't you just give me cancer and let him live? I'm glad he's doing okay now. I just hope it doesn't come back. Oh, and then for those of you guys who watched the Vlogbrothers, one of the Vlogbrothers guys said he got cancer. It's like lymphoma cancer or something like that. It's terrible, man. I've been watching the Vlogbrothers for a long time. I think John or Hank, I don't remember which one it was. I don't know his name. But yeah, I wish him well too. Anybody out there who has cancer or anything, everything sucks, man. Everything from you know, diarrhea to cancer to, you know, paper cut. Life is hard, man. Life sucks. Life is hard. Nice looking houses. Wish we had a house. I think about it. I literally think about that sometimes. Like, man, wish I had one of those houses. That one. That one. That one. So many trees, big trees. I think the most beautiful place we've ever been with, unbelievably, you know, no trees, whatever, but Flagstaff is like 7,000 feet elevation, and so it's cooler there, and, you know, a lot of trees up, beautiful, beautiful landscape. I mean, we went to this one lake, I mean, they have like 100 feet trees, beautiful. I mean, we were really close to moving there. Forget how it fell through or whatever, but, and the elevation kind of kicks my butt too. Can't breathe as good, and like mentally I can't focus, but yeah, the scenery, nice, man. They got a lot of shopping. They got Target and Walmart and all kinds of food. And, you know, it doesn't experience the crazy heat like Phoenix and Tucson. Beautiful, beautiful place. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. But yeah, it gets really harsh winters because it is so high elevation.
Social Security Office.
It's nice. Yeah.
Central Park.
You know, I'm born and raised in California. I've seen a lot of beautiful scenery. But yeah, that Flagstaff was nice. Surprising. It's so surprising because we were literally in Tucson, and then you get on the freeway and you go north, however many hours, and you slowly get higher and higher. You know, you come 2,000 feet, 3,000 feet, 4,000 feet. So it slowly you see the progression of like more and more trees and stuff. And then you get up there by Flagstaff. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. And then in Oregon, there's some, you know, really nice spots too. Especially by the Oregon beaches because they have a lot of trees, and then you're by the beaches too. Like it's kind of like Northern California, a lot of trees and the beaches in the same area. So like a double nice scenery. You see the vastness of the ocean, but there's also a lot of, you know, big pine trees or whatever around. So that's really nice too. Newport, Oregon is pretty nice as far as that goes. Yeah, anywhere in Northern California. See some of the redwoods or something. I don't know. Becca's over there stressing out about the hotels tomorrow. Don't be stressed, Becca. We'll figure it out. I know, whatever. I was even contemplating, see, there's like this little grass area by the hotel. I was like, well, maybe we'll sleep there for 2 nights. There's this really nice hotel in this area. It's called the Home2 Suites, but it's like $250, $300 a night. I was like, but it's like really nice, free breakfast, and it's like a legit hotel, not like Motel 6 where it's like barely a hotel. It's very nice. Home2 Suites. Wish we could stay there. Yeah, you don't get no free breakfast at Motel 6. You'd be lucky. Sometimes they give you free coffee, but that's about it.
Jason Center Parkway.
I need to switch positions. My leg started to hurt. Oh man. Not too many people watch these live streams, even after I upload it. I think the most I ever got is like 30 something views, and it's normally like 9 or 10 views, but that's okay. That means it's just like a small, how do I say? It's just like a few of us enjoying something. That's cool. Like I said, maybe one of you guys who's watching this, you're just sipping some tea or some coffee and relaxing and watching the Washington scenery. Maybe somebody out there who's never been to Washington or never been to the United States even. Or maybe you live in the Southern Hemisphere. Does anybody watch my videos from the Southern Hemisphere? Australia, New Zealand, I don't know. Honduras. Is Honduras in the Southern Hemisphere, or is that, I don't know where that's at. Little Caesars, we're passing by Little Caesars. Sounds good right now. Pepperoni pizza with some pineapple, jalapeno, black olive. They have their pretzel crust pizza too. It's okay. Average.
Self-requested.
We're losing one off the bus, and we're gaining one. -1, +1.
Gates Boulevard at 6th Street. Steptoe engage. Ocean View.